Welcome to this free trial class of Keep Moving Me, dance class for women with breast cancer. My name is Irene, and as a breast cancer survivor myself, I know firsthand how overwhelming the diagnosis and treatment can be. That's why I'm so excited to share this series of dance classes with you, designed to help you find moments of joy, peace, and wellness during this difficult time. In this class, I'm going to share some of my favorite exercises with you to do during treatment. A little warming up to get the body off of the couch when you have a good moment. A little improvisation to share a moment of joy. And we finish with a little stretch and cooling down. So, whether you're feeling overwhelmed, scared, angry, or hopeful, I invite you to join me today and have this moment all to yourself. And I hope you find this class to be a source of comfort, inspiration, and empowerment. Let's dance. First, we're going to start with a little warming up to get our bodies off of the couch and get a little movement going. So what we're going to do is we're going to circle the head, first to the left side, over 8 counts. Then we're going to circle it back over another 8 counts before we make 2 circles with the shoulders just to warm up the joints a little bit. And then we're going to make the same 2 circles but with the elbows, so slightly larger. Now don't force this. If you recently had surgery, take it easy. Yes, we're going to take our left arm first and look to the back if you want, or you can keep looking at me so you don't lose touch with what's happening in front of you. Then we're going to do 2 arms at the same time. We're going to curve the back. That looks like this. We're going to round it as much as possible before we lift up and open to the ceiling. Now we're going to roll down. All the way down here, we bend the knees and stretch and bend and stretch. And we roll up to come straight to standing. Now we're going to do the same thing, but to the right side. So that means we're going to start from the head circle. Everything can be as big or as small as you want. So make sure that it feels comfortable for your body. Yeah, it's your way of warming up the joints a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 times, just the shoulders, as high as you want, as high as you can. 2 times with the elbows, so slightly larger movement. Then we're gonna go with 1 arm. We can follow either with the gaze or we can keep looking forward as you prefer. And then we're gonna take both arms to round the spine. Come up and open the chest to the ceiling. Feel the joy of this movement. We're gonna roll down. 1, 3, 4. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. To roll up. And to finish, we're gonna roll down 1 more time. Here we're gonna lengthen the spine to the front to release it. And roll up all the way to standing. We're gonna take 2 plies, slowly here. Bring the arms to the front. Then we're gonna open the arms to the side and we're gonna try to rise a little bit, taking the heels a little bit off the floor to work the calf muscles a little. And then we're gonna push 1 hip out to the side to enjoy this little stretch. Where the arms go, they go. And we push the other hip out to the side to have a little stretch. And coming back to the center. Now we're going to do this all together with a little bit of music. 5, 6, and to the other side. And up. 2 times through the shoulders, up. Yes, with the elbows. Slightly larger. 1 arm. Look to the arm if you want, or keep looking at me if that helps you. And 2 arms. Curve up and open the spine. Roll down. Bend the knees. Stretch and bend. Stretch. Roll up. And again. 1. To the other side. Good. Little circles with the shoulders. Enjoy how this is opening up our body a little. Yes, with the elbows. And one more time. Here we go with the other arm. Reach far and all the way back. Reach and go all the way back. Now with two arms. And we round the spine. Two up and open. Down with the head. Bend the knees. Bend them one more time. Rolling up. And to end. Lengthen, reach the spine into the space. Soften down. Roll up to standing and demi-plie. With the arms to the front. One more time, bend the knees. Now open them up and lift slightly the heels off the floor. Yes, one more time. And now we're gonna push the hip out to the side a little bit, as far as you can without falling over. Keep your abs active and push out to the other side. And come back to the center. And we're gonna lower the arms. Yeah, shake it out a little bit. Good, well done. This second exercise that I want to share with you in this free trial class is something that I enjoy doing very much on my own when nobody's watching. It's a little improvisation, and we're gonna explore the feeling of joy. Where do we feel joy in our bodies? What brings you joy these days? What are the things you think about when you think about joy? Is it maybe someone giving you a really tight hug? Is it your pet that comes to greet you when you come back from treatment? Is it, I'm thinking French pastries, although I cannot have too much of those, so I have to be careful. But there are the things that make you excited about life. Where in your body do you feel that? So we're going to play with opening up the body, opening up the chest, not shrinking, but looking for the contrary of that, like the opening of the chest to the sun, the smile in the face, and wherever else we find that in the body. So for this exercise, you get to move exactly the way that you want. There are no rules to this game except a little exploration. Dance in a way that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel alive, and that makes you enjoy the next 2 minutes. We're gonna do this with a little bit of music. So we're gonna start by putting a little smile on our face. Opening up the face, curling the corners of the mouth up towards the ceiling. And maybe from there, we start to explore a little reach into the space. Opening the chest. You can move whatever way you want, but if you're out of inspiration, you can always look at me and follow some of the movements that you see me doing. Maybe it's the idea of a hug that makes you happy, that makes you feel joy. Maybe it's this general open feeling that makes you reach out for life into the space. And maybe it's small and wavy feelings that go all the way through your body, through your legs, through your arms. And maybe it's just a tiny little movement that you find in the hands. You can make this as big or as small as you want. Think about the movements we did during the warm-up that you can use. And maybe play a little bit with your balance. Can you find your balance by standing on one leg or not? And then we put it quickly down so we have our base. And we're going to make the movements a little bit larger if we can. Maybe we move a little bit more in the space. Yes, and don't forget to keep that smile on your face. This helps you explore that feeling of warmth and pleasure It's like the sun touching your face. And we're gonna make really small movements to finish this up. A deep sigh and a big smile on your face. Just to wrap up this little trial class, we're gonna do a couple of gentle stretches, and you can do them with me standing in the space, or if you need, make sure that you have a wall or maybe a chair or something close by that you can hold on to when we lift, for example, one of the feet off the floor to stretch our thighs a little bit. Yeah, so make sure that you're ready to do that. And you can come with me. First, we're gonna breathe in and bring the hands in front of you to breathe out, slowing down a little bit our breathing. You can lift the arms as high or as low as you can or as you want. That depends on how you feel. If you feel like you would need a really nice stretch, try to reach as far as you can and breathe out. And otherwise, you bring the arms just to the side to bring them in front of your heart and breathe out. One more time. All right, this is the moment where I advise you to take a little wall to support you. We're gonna place one foot in front and we're gonna bend the other leg. Now, if you can, you're gonna lean forward a little bit. If you feel safe enough, you can place your hands on the floor or on your leg, as you prefer. You can always grab on to something. And we take a deep breath here. And we slowly come up. And we're gonna change that into the other side. So we're gonna put the other leg in front. It doesn't matter if it's the right or the left, just as long as we alternate. And we bend the supporting leg. Now hold onto your wall if you need it. If you're a daredevil, don't. And go down to stretch the back of the calf here. Take a deep breath. And slowly roll up the spine. Use your wall if you need it. There we go. Now this one we all might need a little wall support, but who knows? Maybe once we've grabbed onto our position, we can actually let go of the wall and see if we can keep our balance this way. We're going to try to stretch the thighs so we keep the knees together and try to pull if you can. If this is too much effort, you can always use the other hand, depending on which arm is more or less functional, or you can do it with both hands. Find a position that's comfortable for you to stretch a little bit here, our thigh, and let go of the leg. And we're gonna switch to the other side. So you might want to turn around and take the other foot in your hand, but as I said before, choose which hand helps you the most at this moment. And maybe you need both, not to put too much pressure on your shoulders, to hold on to this foot while we gently stretch the upper leg here. And we're gonna let go of this foot as well. Shake it out a little bit. Now we're gonna turn our toes a little bit to the outside. And we're gonna bend. And if you want, you can place your elbows on your knees and move a little bit from side to side. If this is too much, you can place your hands on your knees to be a little bit higher and move from right to left or from left to right. Just open up a little bit the inside of the thighs. Our legs support us the whole day, so it's really nice to give them a little stretch. Yes. Nice. And now we're gonna let our heads hang down to the floor and stretch our legs for a final stretch. If you cannot place your hands on the floor, that is no problem. You just hang them in the direction of the floor, but you try to relax your neck as much as possible. And now we're gonna bend our knees, tuck our tailbone under, and roll up one vertebra at a time until we're all the way standing up Let's take one more deep breath there where you can lift your arms and then bring the hands together and say thank you to yourself and to your body for all that it's doing for you right now. And I hope you feel tired, but a good kind of tired, maybe a little energized after these few exercises. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in the full series of Keep Moving Me dance classes for women with breast cancer soon. Bye.